Okay, so getting ready to give this Dodge D500 a brake job, and as you can see, I've got it all blocked up on all four corners, and the front wheels are off and the back outers are off, and I'm about to take off the bud nuts. Now, for anybody that has never worked on these old trucks before, you get the bigger trucks like this for the dual rear wheels. What they had was a stud and then a nut that actually acts like another stud over it. And oh, by the way, on these old Dodges, the driver's side is a left-hand thread. So alright, so I'm going to take off the rest of the bud nuts, take off these inner rear dually wheels, and go from there. Okay, so we got the other side off, like so, the driver's side, and now we're on the passenger side, and one of the bud nuts is on there so tight it's been kind of rust welded, I think, that even that big gun won't take it off. So the next trick we're going to do is I'm going to take this induction heater and I'm going to heat the stud up to free it up. Now I know it's hot now because I can smell it. Yep, it's hot. So hopefully we can get that off. All right, success. Okay, so with the wheels off, now I have to take the hubs off. And unfortunately on these older Dodges, that meant in the front taking the bearings apart, and in the back I have to remove this cap, pull the axle, and then take the I believe, and then take the hub off take the bearing retainer nut off and then take the hub off. I believe I have to take the axle out to do that. So anyway, so I'm going to get to that and we'll be back. Okay, so here we've got the front hubs off, and as you can see, there's not a whole lot of meat left on those shoes. So this is on the driver's side, and so I'll have to take these clips off and this spring off and take the shoes into a commercial place to get the new shoes or their linings relined. Yeah, so, and here we have the passenger side, which unfortunately I was not quite as lucky. The lining, what was left of the lining, came off on this side, but fortunately it isn't too bad. It should clean up pretty easy. So that takes care of the front end. Okay, and here we are on the back end, and it looks like not too bad. It looks like we got a little bit of luck. Brake shoes look pretty good. A lot of meat left on them. And I'll probably try to get some new bearings though and seals just cause. You know, just cause I'm here right now and I can do it and get it done. But otherwise I'm really happy with the way the rears came out. It was a little bit tricky getting the hub off. There's a Okay, this is the other side. I haven't got the hub off yet. Under these nuts, and there's a lock washer, and then there's these things that are in there. Yeah, I mean, and they're wedged in there tight, and it takes a little bit of finesse and just coaxing and a little bit of work. You have to try to get on that very tip there of the split line with something and try to spin them to get them to loosen up. And come out. Otherwise they lock the axle to the hub pretty well, and it's really it isn't coming out. But once you get these out, it just comes right out. And this is the axle, and it is a big beast. I mean, this thing's got to be better than 2 inches around. So anyway, thought I'd show you that.